back to the Movie Mood. I'm your host Heather.
And I'm Maya. Welcome back.
Where we get you in the mood for movies.
Anyway.
That was a bit chaotic, but we got through it.
It's better than the
I don't think it's ever not going to be chaotic.
No,
I think every time we start
that's-
it's just tradition to be chaotic.
Tradition. It's the charm of the podcast.
Exactly. Who would we be without chaos?
Honestly.
You know, that's just who we are. So how are you? You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I managed to get all my Christmas gifts because I was struggling to get one for my parents.
Right.
But I bought one for my dad today.
Yeah,
So
that's good. So you're all prepared now?
I'm prepared. What about you?
All prepared. I'm sort of prepared for Christmas. I have presents for everyone I want to have presents for, but I'm like, how do I put this into words? Like, I'm never satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, I'll always get something and I'll buy it at the time. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna love that, and then I'll give it to them and I'm like I get really nervous and I'll start questioning myself, and then I always worry I haven't got enough, and it is but I have something for most people, but because some people have to give presents to after Christmas and stuff, so that could be like a last minute thing, because honestly like last minute presents are always best, because like especially after Christmas they're like a lot cheaper, because it's like after Christmas sales and that. So you know, there's people that I see after Christmas that I'll get presents for, you know, close to the time and stuff, because it's just kind of, and then you haven't got like all that rush of, you know, Christmas shopping, and you know, it's just, so yeah, I'm sort of like, but I'm excited for Christmas, but it just kind of doesn't feel the same this year.
No.
I think it's because of the threat of like another lockdown and stuff. It's good old Bojo. But no, I'm almost there. Well, my decorations are up now, and that's a big step forward. I think we put them up middle of last week, so quite late.
Same.
Yeah,
We usually like put the Christmas tree like 3 days before Christmas.
honestly.
Like, yeah.
Or like you'll just finish decorating, there'll be time to take them down. Or like you'll just get Christmassy. Like I will be festive on Christmas. I'll be like, yeah, Christmas everything. But right now I'm just kind of like not feeling it. But I will. Like I love Christmas, but it kind of just, I think this year, like usually I love Christmas, and this year just kind of doesn't really feel the same.
I feel like also kind of when you're growing up, I feel like because like when you're a child it's like very magical, it's like you have these expectations about it, and then you're a teenager and it's kind of like it
kind of lose it a little bit. But see, the thing is like, you do kind of lose it a little bit, but I still like it. Like it's not like I don't like, you know.
I don't know, it's just for me, I feel like the older I get, the less kind of I'm not as excited about
you don't anticipate as much. No, I know what you mean. I honestly start to feel the Grinch. Like, honestly, can we just talk about this? Like, justice for the Grinch. I've talked about this so much, I never will stop talking about it. He was justice to steal their Christmas, right? Hot take. Because they chucked him out, made him feel abandoned on Christmas, and that traumatised him, like, scarred him for life. So that's why he tried to take, I'm glad he tried to take away their Christmas, because of all they put him through, you know?
He has to, like, deal with his trauma somehow.
Exactly. Like, that's just his coping mechanism.
You know the green coat I have that I used to wear? Yeah, I remember somebody on the bus was like, oh my god, she looks like Grinch. Because I was like, because it was cold, I was zipped up, and I had, like, a scarf. And then I was like, right, I see that.
I actually have a Grinch costume. Well, I say I do, my dad does. I think you've seen pictures of the mask, me wearing the Grinch mask. Yeah. There's like a full costume to go with that. But I'll see it on Christmas Day, so if I can dig it out and wear it and send you a picture.
Instead of Santa.
Instead of Santa, the Grinch. The Grinch supremacy, honestly. Yes. Grinch for Prime Minister. Anyway, he won't...
Right, so last episode I was talking about... I forgot what I was going to say. But last episode, I was talking about how I applied to McDonald's. Oh, yeah. Well, I did not get the job. Yay. I'm going to try in like a different location, maybe.
Yeah, try and see somewhere else with exception. I think some are like more staffed than others. So if you look for any that like say they're understaffed, or you know of any that are understaffed, then I'm not going to say which one I go to right now, obviously, but the one I work at, it's they're actually hiring. I know it's a bit further away from you, but they're hiring. So their advertising posts have been up for quite a while. So I know it's a bit further away, but if you do want to get into McDonald's, obviously I'm not going to say which one it is because I don't want anyone stalking me. But yeah, I want to get a job, but I don't know. Yeah, I might try.
because like the email said, oh, sorry, we're overstaffed, we can't let you in.
That's probably
and we can't review and tell you how you did with your CV and stuff, because I don't know. I was like, okay, whatever, bye.
Yeah.
So sad.
That's actually really annoying. Like, they're like, wish you best of luck. Well, you didn't give me a job, so.
And then they gave me like a link on like how to work on your CV better.
That's lovely. Right. I mean, I know they're trying to help, but it's like, your CV wasn't good. Try better. Do better.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, this week's been kind of chaotic. It's like, I got scheduled in for Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, but Christmas Eve is a Friday, and that's not when I usually work. Yeah. So I was like, can I like not work the Friday? And so she took me off for the Friday, and I was like, I don't really want to Boxing Day because we're supposed to be going to see my grandparents on Boxing Day. And then she was like, yeah, but Boxing Day is when you're usually scheduled in, so I don't know. It's just kind of annoying how like work say like it's the holidays, but then they'll like take away all your holiday. Yeah. You know.
Would you like me to tell you a fun fact that in Poland we don't actually celebrate Christmas that much. It's not that big. Instead, the Christmas Eve is kind of more of like our Christmas. Oh. Because we kind of, once it gets dark and you see like the first star in the sky, that's when we start the dinner, and it's like more festive, and after dinner we open like Christmas presents on the 24th.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And then like on actual Christmas Day it's more like chill.
It's more like Boxing Day.
Yeah. How long have we been talking? Okay, no, 8 minutes. Anyway, do you want to like add anything?
Well, no, not really. I don't know. My week's just, apart from working, where it's been pretty boring. I've become obsessed with Professor Layton.
I know.
Absolutely obsessed. I've been spamming her story. It's been really bad.
No,
but
I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. I'm glad. I hope it's like a movie, because I basically spoil every single plot point. And spoiler alert for Professor Layton and the Lost Future. Future Luke is evil. He is actually the bad guy. Yeah, and I knew it was suspicious all along, because Future London isn't actually Future London. It's like you know, like, yeah, like you know, I think I was saying like Coraline. It's like set up. It's like a set to make you believe it's Future London, but it's actually not. So that means Future Luke isn't actually Future Luke, and he's an imposter posing, and he's called Clive. I don't actually know his intention. I've only got to the end of chapter 12 where he's been like revealed, but I don't actually know what his intentions are really. But
I love how you were like, oh, he's bigger than the Kardashian boobs.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
It is, yeah, no. It's very good. I literally spent 14 quid on 2 more because I went to CX and I saw 2 more First Layton games, and I wasn't going to spend any money this side of Christmas, but I was like, you know what, they're here, and there was only one of each left, because I found Miracle Mask and Spectre's cool. And I was like, I don't want them to be gone the next time I come back, because it's going to be in the new year, so yeah, I was just like, I'm going to wrap them up and give them as a present to myself.
To myself.
That's my excuse there, Christmas presents, okay. To myself.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, it's like a very nostalgic game for me, because it's like, I always used to play it as a kid, and I found it, and I found Lost Future, and I was like, oh my god, and
childhood.
Yeah, and ever since I've been it's my new obsession. There's a movie as well, and I want to watch a movie.
Is there?
There's a movie, yeah.
Wow.
It's called Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. It sounds quite interesting. It's on my watch list on Letterboxd. Yeah, I want to watch it. It's
shout out to our Letterboxd down in the description if you wanna.
Yes, follow up. Yes, stalk our Letterboxd. My friend was stalking the other day, and I gave free guy free, and she was like, "How dare you give free guy?" And I was like, "No, the thing is, like, I hate the 5-star rating system, because if it was 10 stars, I would have given it like a solid 7 or 8, like maybe an 8. But it's the 5-star system. I hate it. Like, it makes it seem like I liked it a lot less than I did. Like, I really liked Free Guy,
but it was not the best movie.
No, I really liked it. I just wish I liked it more than I did. You know, because I really thought I was gonna like it more than I did, but it was still a good movie. But I think I put this in my review. It reminded me so much of the Lego Movie. Like, it just felt like such a copy of the Lego Movie. Like, the bit where he wakes up, picks out an outfit, even though all his outfits are the exact same, and then he goes and gets coffee, and even the character, like, even just the way Guy is,
kind
you know,
of like awkward character.
He just reminds me so much of Emmett from the Lego Movie.
Just like a very,
he's just like a chill guy, but also kind of like an outcast that nobody really respects that much.
True.
Yeah. This is the Professor Layton movie I was on about, and it actually looks pretty good. Luke, I don't know what they've done to my boy Luke. He looks really weird, but I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it with my mum because my mum's been getting really invested on these games with me.
True.
So I'm gonna the only thing is like the dub, because it's like dubbed and it's like their mouths are gonna be moving to like differently to the dub, but like that's like the only thing. Like honestly, like countries like Japan and Korea make such good like media, but the dubs always like throw me off, and I can only I can't find it subbed. But also I really like the dubbed voices. I've listened to like the voices of the characters in Japanese, and they're just not as good as the British because they are British characters, so it's kind of like
they resonate more.
Yeah, so there's advantages and disadvantages to both, I guess, but I'm going to watch it with my mum because my mum also gets very invested in Professor Layton, so
yeah, cool.
But yeah, anyway, we should probably talk about My Little Pony now.
Yeah, it was so like talking about childhood, like your games.
Yeah, so talking about childhood.
My Little Pony, friendship is magic. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
So talking about childhood, let's move on to something else from our childhood. See, there was purpose we talk about Professor Layton. There was purpose behind it. A reasoning, a method behind my madness.
You planned this all along.
I see, I didn't. But let's just pretend I did.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know.
But My Little Pony, that's like a staple of my childhood. Like,
on
My Little Pony.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Obsessed.
I owe. Well, I just knocked something off the table. I owe so much of my childhood to My Little Pony.
And I feel like, I kind of also got my personality from certain characters from it.
You have no idea how long I spent wanting to be Rainbow Dash. Like, she was like my queen.
Growing up, I was like, Rarity, oh my god, my queen. And I was like, I don't know. But now I'm more into like Applejack, for example.
Oh, I love Rarity and Applejack. Yeah, so this is the old show we're talking about. We're going to talk about the new movie.
Right. The downfall of My Little Pony, basically.
But this is where My Little Pony was its peak, right? It was everything. Like, this is honestly genuinely one of the best shows I've ever watched ever. Like, I don't care that it's kids animation. It's important. You're gonna make me fall back into My Little Pony phase talking about this, but
same. I'm like planning this like notes. I was like, I need to rewatch the show.
When we were talking about doing this, I actually rewatched the movie. It was ages ago actually. Because it was when we were talking. I think it was when I like first met you. We started talking about it, and we were like obsessing it. So I actually went home and I actually watched the movie because you got me thinking about it. And yeah, it's a pretty solid movie, I can't lie.
I'm proud of myself. Yes.
I actually love the animation in the movie. Like, this is not the new movie, the Gen 4 movie, it came out in 2017. People complain about the animation change, but I actually think it's really, really cute. Sure, it's not the same, but it really kind of makes it come to life. Yeah. Because I think I would have hated it, but like looking back at it, it was actually such a good move. Like, I don't know, it's really, because I feel like, because then it defines the movie from the show then as well. I don't know how to explain it, but
I get it. What I kind of, I don't know, I really related to like certain characters of it, and I really liked how they kind of gave thought into like the ponies and giving them like really thinking about their personality and kind of like linking it to their like, it's called
Cutie Mark.
My god, Maya.
I remember me and my mum had a conversation that was like, if you had a Cutie Mark, what would it be?
Yeah.
I remember me and my mum having a conversation about that a little while ago. Yeah.
What would yours be?
I genuinely have no clue, to be honest. We were saying, because I actually have a horse. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I have a horse. And we were saying that we should give him a Cutie Mark, like get like a template, and we can like shave clip a Cutie Mark into his bum. Obviously not like ingrained in his bum, just like the hair. And we were saying that he'd be like a feather because he's really sensitive and he gets really scared easily, so like he'd be like a feather. But I don't know what I'd be. What would you be?
To be honest, I don't know, because
a crystal.
Yes. Okay, done. There we go.
Yeah. Mine's a crystal girl. I feel like I don't have one defining trait.
Exactly.
That would be my Cutie Mark, like. Because I like so many things all at once.
Same.
And it's like sometimes I struggle to pick what I like because it's like, you know, I'll like one thing. It's like last month I was obsessed with It's Musical, and now this month I'm obsessed with Professor Layton, and in January I'll be obsessed with something else, you know. It's just like, yeah, I don't know, it just keeps moving. And Yeah, I don't know, but the thing is, as much as I kind of go through phases of liking something, I never stop liking anything. I just kind of discover new things.
Yeah.
And I like certain things more than others, but I'll go back to certain phases.
No, I get that.
But I'll never stop, like, everything I've ever been obsessed with, I still love, and I'm still obsessed with, just not as much as something else at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I feel like personalities also change.
Mm.
Like, after a while, growing up.
Yeah.
And
yeah, fair.
so it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, like, and it's kind of, I hate this whole idea of, like, you have to like one thing, and you can't be obsessed with, like, different things at once. Like, no, like, it's actually healthy to like so many different things.
I don't think there's a person who only likes one thing. Like, that's impossible too.
That is impossible, yeah. Like, I don't know, there's this, yeah, I'm a bit of a Billie Eilish stan. And there's this one lyric from one of her songs that says, "Things I once enjoyed, someday I'll be bored of." And I was like, yeah, like, that's actually really true, and it's really sad, but, like, at the same time, even though I might be bored of it, it doesn't mean I dislike it.
Exactly.
But then I'll probably that thing I'm bored of, I'll come back to it in, like, a year's time, and I'll rediscover it. Like, that's exactly what happened with Professor Layton. Like, I'm sorry to keep bringing it back to this, but I got so bored of it as a kid, and now I'm, like, obsessed again, and it's kind of like, it's really interesting how things, change, yeah. And I guess that's probably going to be the same with My Little Pony right now, but...
Have you ever played the My Little Pony, like, game on your phone?
Yes. Do you know what? I re-downloaded it, and I actually got so far into it, and I unlocked Rainbow Dash, and I was like, yes. But then my phone started running out of storage, and I was like, I have to delete it because it was taking up so much storage, and it's really sad, and I really want to get it back.
Because I remember when I was a child, I was obsessed with that game, and then I got bored with it for, like, a while, and I deleted it, and, like, a year ago, I was like, oh, why did I delete it back then?
Yeah.
So I re-downloaded it, and I was like, I think I was, like, on level 90. So I was, like, really far. And, like, I finished all the quests and everything. But again, my phone was running out of storage. So I had to delete it, like, a few days ago.
Yeah. Oh, that's really sad.
I know.
That is really sad. I know. We should... Oh, my gosh. We should, like, re-download it and, like, do it together. That'd be so much fun. But... Yeah, no, I remember that game. I used to love that game. I had it on my iPad. I was like an iPad kid.
I was like a tablet kid.
Yeah.
Android.
Oh, fair.
It didn't work all the time. It just really
neither did to be fair, the iPad was good for a year or so, and then the button just broke, and then it started glitchy. It had a mind of its own, and to this day it's kind of still a bit glitchy, but it's so much better than it was. So what else? So yeah, the series, just, you can't beat the original, like, G4. I mean, to be fair, I've never watched, like, the 80s cartoon.
I think I watched a few episodes, but I don't remember it. I remember, like, the ponies and how it looked and, like, the animation, but I don't remember, like, the storyline.
Do you know what I found really interesting? Rainbow Dash in the 80s had Rarity's personality, which I think is quite interesting because her personality in Generation 4 suits her so much better. Like, Rainbow Dash, and you can't have a pony called Dash and have her be fashionable. Like, she wants to go, I mean, not saying you can't be fast and fashionable, but you know what I mean, like
there's not really much correlation in it.
Yeah, like, she can still be fashionable but be fast, but it was kind of the fact that she was like Rarity, who doesn't really like to do anything daring, you know,
or, like, you know, get her hooves dirty.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, it just kind of like, and like, it's like there's like I think the lyrics in the theme song is like, Rainbow Dash always likes to dress in style. Where when not really. Like, I don't know, I just can't find it interesting.
I feel like Rainbow Dash in the newer series was like, she didn't care about fashion.
No.
It was like, fashion is, like, dumb, whatever. And just kind of, she was more into, like, sport and, like, ambitious.
Exactly. And you can't, but honestly, like, Rarity, I think you were saying about Rarity, like, I never really liked it that much when I was younger, but now I look back and I'm like, what queen? Like, such an icon.
And I feel like I'm kind of the opposite. Now I'm, like, appreciating more, like,
the others more.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I appreciate Applejack a lot more. I mean, I always liked her. I think Applejack was, like, my second or third favourite.
Yeah.
But
she was always alright, but she wasn't, like, maybe the best.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm glad we can agree that Rainbow Dash is the best. And Twilight Sparkle's the worst. Twilight Sparkle should not have been the protagonist and main character of My Little Pony. Annoying. Do you know what? She was alright at the beginning, and then it was after she became, like, the princess. It became so much more centered around her rather than, like, the rest of the characters.
So self-centered.
Yeah, it kind of, and, like, it kind of forgot about the other, like, the main six kind of became more like side characters rather than, like, the main characters. That's why they call the main six. And it was just kind of like, oh, the princess and like her little friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, there's so much more than, like, without them, like, you wouldn't even be the princess, you know? I don't know. I just don't really like Twilight Sparkle. She's annoying.
Friendship is magic. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
I don't know, I just don't really like Twilight Sparkle. She's annoying.
But yeah, getting more into like kind of the new generation.
Yeah,
a bit
go
more.
for it.
The previous series, what I liked about it was because it was basically all about friendship, and you could see really that they're friends, and like, because there was so many. I don't know if that makes sense, but like there was no doubt they were friends because they had each other's back and everything. Whereas the new generation, it wasn't really about friendship. It was like, they're just like, they only just met each other.
Yeah, and they were conflicted from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know, and look, like, I wouldn't say they were like, oh, like, really close friends, which is like what My Little Pony was always, for me, like, about. Like, that was the whole point of My Little Pony, it was like friendship.
Yeah.
Whereas there, it's like, they're not really even friends.
No.
They just met each other. And
I agree.
That's what I don't like about it.
I agree. I think, like, I mean, we didn't go through four Equestria Girls movies, which were great. The Equestria movies were great. I love Sunset Shimmer, but anyways, but we didn't go through 4 Equestria Girls movies for them to just get back to the new generation, and they're like in a war because they're like, they hate each other.
And do you know what I don't like about that? Like, they didn't explain why they got separated from each other,
No,
why
they
they
didn't,
hate each
did they?
other. Like, Twilight Sparkle fought for like friendship and being united for 9 seasons.
Yeah.
For what? For them
Yeah.
to randomly just not be friends.
Exactly. Like, it's
Sorry,
almost like the original show didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, they've just kind of forgotten everything that happened in like G4. Called New Generation, but a new generation should still continue on the generation from the old generation.
Right.
Like, there was someone who commented on my review on Letterboxd that said, hate to break it to you, but G4 wasn't the original show. Also, all of the gens aside from Gen 2, because it didn't have a TV show, are completely different shows from each other. Why would Gen 5 be the same as Gen 4? But it's like, that's not the point, because this new movie, it talks about the G4 with like Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. But like, and it recognises that they exist, but it doesn't do anything about it. If they just kind of were like, oh, you know,
started from the beginning.
Yeah, start from scratch. Then, like, sure, I would understand that comment.
Yeah.
But like, it's the fact that they have play figures of it. They talk about the fact they even have this bit where they have like Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark, and they talk about the old princess. And I was like, you've acknowledged the fact that she exists. It's not like she just didn't exist, and that's the problem, you know. Like, I would understand that more if they said that they never existed, but they obviously did.
But like, even from the 80s, for example, they kind of, I mean, I know it was like a rebooted version, but still, like, they made it from the beginning, because I feel like that's
yeah. And also, do you know what other thing I hate about this movie is that it took Twilight Sparkle 5 seasons to be an alicorn. And it took...
Oh my god, exactly! That's one of the points.
The main character, like,
a mediocre speech. Like, it was... What?
Yeah,
how?
I know.
How did she become... Wait.
It took her an hour when it took Twilight Sparkle 5 seasons. Like, I don't know. And she didn't even do anything worthy.
She just made a mediocre speech about friendships. Like,
yeah.
I know that basically what they tried... Like, in the movie, they were like, oh, but she had faith in them from, like, the beginning. But, like...
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like...
You know, Twilight Sparkle, she had so many quests and, like...
Yeah.
And she deserved to be an alicorn. While Sunny was like, oh, let's just all be friends. And then, boom, suddenly...
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, her friends, like, apart from... Oh my gosh, I've literally forgotten their names. Who was the name of the main unicorn? Oh my gosh, I've forgotten her name. The one with the purple hair. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten their names. I don't know, but she was one of the only ones that actually really did that much on her journey. Also, Sophia Carson's pony, she had hardly any lines. I think it's because they blew the budget on hiring Vanessa Hudgens that they only had enough money to give Sophia Carson like 5 lines.
Yeah. But in fact, sorry, I keep.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah.
Oh, this is bothering me now. I've literally forgotten their names.
No, but like Twilight Sparkle, she learned like the hardest spells. Literally had so many quests. Sunny was like, she just took random ponies and was like, now from now on we are friends.
Yeah.
And then wrong. She said no. How?
Exactly.
No?
I know. Do you know what though? Sorry.
She doesn't deserve the Alicon rank.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No,
I did. It's just kind of like, I remember us watching it and we were like, why is she turning into an Alicon? Like, what is, like, why?
Because we watched it on, like, what's it called?
It was Netflix, like, watch party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were, like, talking in the chat to each other about it.
Like, how?
We were like, what is going on?
What?
Izzy, that's the unicorn's name.
Yeah.
She
really
did
name.
more than Sunny. Like, I mean, actually, Sunny did quite a lot. She took on, like, most. To be fair, she did do things, but it just kind of bothers me how she became Alicon so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, is she gonna stay one, or was it just like temporary?
Exactly.
Like, was it just like temporary because of to separate her achievements?
I feel like they had like pretty good ideas, but they kind of didn't go into depth explaining like different plots throughout the movie.
I think this would have worked better as a series first rather than a movie, because it felt really rushed, and I think it would have worked so much better. More. Yeah, exactly. James Mars, you've seen Enchanted, right? Yeah.
Also, he plays in Dead to Me. That's a very good show.
He was in Sonic the Hedgehog as well.
Yeah, I know.
When I first watched Sonic the Hedgehog, I never knew it was him, and I watched it back the other day, like, because it went onto Netflix, and I was like, wait, oh my gosh, that's him. I was like, I kind of didn't realise the first time.
Because we watched, like, Sonic first, and then Enchanted, and my brother was like watching Enchanted, he was like,
this is the same person.
And I was like, oh, he played in Sonic. And my brother was like, whoa.
It's because he's not going around, I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of fun. James Marsden, though, he can, like, he's so diverse. He can play so many different characters. It's actually, he's a very good actor. Ken Jeong, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if I've said his name wrong. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. He played Sprout. Was Sprout the one that turned evil? I saw a review on this, and it said, "Why did the Ken Jeong pony turn into Hitler?"
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Oh my god!" But his song slaps though. His song is the best song in the whole movie. That was a great song. I can't lie. The one that's like danger, danger, that was a good song. I can't lie.
It was stuck in my head for so long.
Honestly, I remember I was saying to me like, "This song is quite good actually," because I think we didn't like the first song. No. And then that song came along. We're like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Also, the Pegasus in this, Zip. It's called Zip. Literally a Rainbow Dash clone. Like,
yeah.
Honest, like, and why is there only one? It annoys me how there's 5 of them as well. Because the whole point of
that's 6.
There being 6 is because there was 2 unicorns, 2 Pegasus, and 2 Earth ponies. But now there's like 2 of each, and then 1 Pegasus, and the 1 Pegasus is literally Rainbow Dash in like a different form, and it's like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they could have explored a bit with the the thing is, like, is this movie all bad? No. But as a My Little Pony movie,
not
yeah,
good.
It's
like,
not great.
It's very rushed, and the movie, again, what I was saying at the beginning, it lacks the kind of, like, friendship sparkle.
Yeah.
Because they kind of became friends out of nowhere, and it didn't show depth in their friendship.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is, like, the whole point of My Little Pony.
And I also never...
Yeah.
Izzy and Sunny had more of a connection than the rest of the characters.
Yeah.
But even then, it was like Sunny didn't want to be friends with Izzy. Like, the whole time, it was like, oh, you know, don't like her.
Exactly.
I feel like as a series, this would have been so much better, but it just felt so rushed. Because when you think back to the original show, at first Twilight Sparkle didn't like her friends, but she had a reason for it because she just moved over from Canterlot. Yeah, and Celestia was forcing her to make friends, and she was pissed because they were all like, you know, like, I swear, like, Rainbow... We should watch the first episode together. We actually should. We should have watched the first episode before we did this. Oh. Why didn't we do that? Maybe we can do that one day. But, it's on Netflix, so we can do like a watch party on Netflix. But, yeah, so, like, it's kind of like Rainbow Dash kind of got all dirty and, like, made her look messy. Rarity kind of started dressing her up and when she was trying to do something.
And Applejack was, like, feeding her.
Yeah. How do I remember all this? And then, yeah, I can't really remember what else happened.
No, but I feel like she tried hard making friends with them, even though she didn't like being dressed up so much or, like, having so much food by, like, Applejack and, like,
yeah.
I feel like she kind of tried. Whereas Sunny was like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Sunny was just kind of like, she had no reason to not like Izzy because she saved her from, you know, the rest literally trying to murder her and trap her, and I was like, jeez. And she saved her, and then she was kind of like, surely you'd be like, you know, she had a reason for doing that. So then surely you'd kind of like her more than... More. Yeah. I don't know, it just, like, yeah, as a non-My Little Pony movie, this actually probably would have been a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's a My Little Pony movie just kind of puts me off.
Yeah. Also, what I got down on my notes is about, like, the production. And I feel like they might have been kind of lazy with it. Because, like, you know the cutie marks, they're always on both sides. Here, it was on one side. And, like, when I was watching it, I was really confused because I was like, where did her cutie mark go? Yeah. And I was like, oh, right, because it's on one side. But that's, like, I don't like that.
Yeah, no,
were they lazy with the production?
Because... Because like, in the original show, they only had it on one side unless there was, like, a glitch and they had them on both or whatever.
No, but... Wait, what? In the original? I swear it was on both.
Oh, was it on both?
Yeah. But in the new one, it was only on one side.
Oh, I really random. Oh, okay.
Because, like, if they want to continue the show, then surely they should still... The cutie marks should still work the same.
No, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I do agree. I think if they kind of explained, like you said before, like, how they kind of came into this dystopian world of war and how, like, everything's changed... It would have been so much better, which is why I again think it should have been so much better as a series, because they could have done like a whole episode on how things have changed.
And stuff. Yes. Whereas here they were like, oh, and just really rushed it.
Yeah. I remember seeing buses for this movie and it had like the advert on it, and we were like, and then I think they took them down like a week after the movie came out. And we were like, see, it's obviously not doing well. But yeah, so. I don't know, do you have anything else to say? Because I'm trying to...
Also, I just got down on my note.
Whoa! Sorry! I've kind of just dropped my phone trying to read my notes.
That's fine. I have like the last note left, which is about production. What I noticed was, watching the movie, there was like barely any colours of the ponies. It was only like pink, purple, blue and orange.
Yeah.
And it was like other colours apparently don't exist in the My Little Pony.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But like in the previous version, they had like different. I don't know. There was so many
all had their
characters.
distinctive looks.
Yeah, and they had like some had like streaks of different colours.
They all look so different from each other.
They had more colours, for example, like green. Whilst here, orange, pink, purple, blue.
Yeah.
That's it. I did not see any. Oh, and white. I don't see any other colours. Did you?
No.
Yeah.
Whereas like the first one, it kind of had so many different colours. Like literally, if I say My Little Pony and I say a colour, right? So blue. Who's blue?
Rainbow Dash, for example.
Who's white?
Fuck. The princess.
Yeah, like Red Princess of Rarity, or like yellow and pink.
Yeah.
Like you just know, you know what I mean? Like it's just so much more.
Also, you know the weird one that was noble. Like her eye was kind of like different directions, and she was very clumsy.
Derpy.
Yeah, she was green.
Oh, she
for
was.
example, like greenish,
Derpy.
right? In the new generation, apparently green doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
or like other colours.
And I understand they wanted to make it different for the old generation. And I do recognise you've got to have
no,
that
but if
difference.
if they're continuing, it's like a new generation. Then why would like certain colours disappear? Yeah. Why would like a cutie mark disappear from the other side and it was like on your one?
Yeah.
You know, it just there's a few errors. If you're gonna continue it, make it work.
Yeah. So I think if they set it up as they didn't want to continue on from the old generation, sure, I probably would respect it more.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's the fact they were trying to continue it on. It just makes no sense. Yeah, there's just so many plot holes as well. It's just not memorable. You know, it's just not. The characters aren't as likeable. I do like Hitch though. He's a pretty good character.
Yeah, but they don't explain the characters. Like you don't really know anything about them.
But that's the thing. Like
you kind of expect it to be like similar to the main six, but they're kind of.
When you first start off... It's okay. When you first start off My Little Pony, you know so much about each character straight away. Yeah. Like, you know instantly that Rainbow Dash does the weather, Fluttershy does the animals, Rarity does the fashion, Applejack does the apples, obviously. Like, it's just... You just have there's no character development either.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, oh, well, it's a kids movie, so... Like, My Little Pony was set off for kids anyway, and it's still... Just because it's a kid movie doesn't mean it can't have effort put into it. Like, God, like
what I liked about the series, they when Twilight was writing the letter to like the princess, like she was kind of just saying what the episode kind of taught her, and it was giving like a moral, which I really liked, and it was like, that's a good thing for kids, like a kids show. Yeah,
teach them a lesson. But this was just kind of like,
what
it was like
happened?
it does that whole trope of, you know, big epic quest, you know, going off to find something, only for the main character to have something
and become an alicorn now.
Yeah, for like no reason. Like, yeah, there's the thing is, I would really like this, but there's just so many things holding me back from going, that was actually alright.
Yeah.
How much time we got left? Yeah, there is just so much, but there is a couple of things I liked about it. Like, I feel especially that one song, the songs are okay, but that one song, Danger Danger, that's a great song. I do like Hitch, the character. I think the design, like the animation's cute, but it just doesn't work. But on another movie, it's actually a really cute animation style.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony.
It would have been, yeah. To be honest, I feel like if it was a different movie not called My Little Pony, we would find some similarity, and we would be like, oh, that's just a rip of My Little Pony.
That is true, to be honest.
Like, so maybe that's why they kind of did it, but they just kind of,
To be fair, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Like, if they did this as not a My Little Pony movie, we'd be like, oh yeah, what a rip off. So we'd probably complain about that, but you can't. I feel like you're not really gonna win with us, because I feel like part of it, I'm gonna admit, part of it is, a lot of it, is because of how much we love the old show. That seeing this, it's just kind of like, look at how dirty they did my girls, you know.
Exactly.
There was just something about G4 that is just so memorable and so iconic and just sticks with everyone, and it just kind of upsets me that in the future you might say to like a little kid, My Little Pony, and they'll think of this instead of G4. I think you put that on your letterbox, didn't you?
Yeah. Wait, I think I read it.
I think you read it, but do it again, because I love it.
Previous episode. Pony New Generation. I gave it half a star.
Right, I haven't even rated it.
No. Truly a disgrace to the original My Little Pony movies. I'm just heartbroken that kids now growing up will think that this shit is the My Little Pony. Crying emoji. Oh wait, I got a like, actually. Oh, I think it's my opinion.
That's probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Please,
me.
no, My Little Pony was the shit to me. Then they pulled out this. 20 kids out there. 20 kids out there who are growing up with this. This ain't the real My Little Pony. Go educate yourself on G4. Then come back and see how this is just completely... Oh, wait, that's your review, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then come back and see how this just completely forgets everything that was good about the original show.
It's just so true. I mean, like...
Oh, wait, no, because I liked your review. Okay.
Yeah, so we liked each other's reviews. Yeah.
Good.
I want to see what else they say. I can't believe My Little Pony sold racism. That is actually so true. Like, it's like racism, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why didn't Izzy and Sunny kiss? Holy shit, yeah, I'm so drunk. What a good movie. Yeah, horse movie. Walking lesbian and bi flags are my favourite. Yeah, did you know about the original show? The original, like, G4 main characters, they were all based on pride flags. So Rainbow Dash is like gay, and then Pinkie Pie was pansexual, and Rarity was asexual, and oh my gosh, who was, you know, the two girls at the two ponies at the spa that are like pink and blue and white? That was like transgender. I don't know. I just saw that and I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it actually became canon that Applejack and Rainbow Dash were in a relationship. I think they lived together at the end of the series.
I
know, they're actually so cute. I always thought Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash had a better connection though.
Yeah, I feel like it was they kind of like Rainbow Dash kind of making fun of Fluttershy, but I feel like they kind of still love each other in a way. Yeah. But
I think Rainbow Dash and Applejack have similar personalities, but I always felt kind of more of like a connection between. They had more chemistry, like Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. They always had more chemistry because they're just so different. But that kind of, and they spent so much time together because they're both Pegasus as well. I don't know.
I never thought about that. I always was like, oh, Applejack and Rainbow Dash make so much sense because they're similar. But I never thought about that.
Yeah, I actually watched a video of both of them together, and it kind of made me realise that they had so much like chemistry. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the relationship between the characters in G4, like just like friendship ones as well. Though, like they just were so much more. They felt so much more real, but they kind of feel more forced in the new movie.
Is that
me, she, her, lesbian. Izzy, they, she, bisexual. Pip, normal, homophobic. Zip, they, them, aro, ace. Hitch, he, they, gay. Sprout, he, him, deeply closeted. That's actually so accurate. Anyway, Stan, see, I'm telling you, Hitch was better than any other character in this movie. The red one. The mob song did not have to go that hard. Exactly. I watched it 4 times in the same day. I think I like it. Can't relate, to be honest. Everyone's saying that all these ponies are gay.
Look, they put like a lot of stars. I cried. And like,
I really wish I got to see this in the cinema.
What are these people?
Did it even go to... No, it just went straight to Netflix, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I think it wasn't really that bad, but as a continuation from My Little Pony, it just wasn't great.
It shows the sequel. That's the entire plot. They stole it. We can't let them get away.
Gunshot. I think it was a sweet movie, yeah. I think it's pretty harmless and sweet, and I was expecting something atrocious. I wish they stuck to 2D animation.
Don't we already do that? I don't know. Yeah, that's all I...
Can't wait to see the long-term effects this has on society. So terrifying. I'm tagging it as a Halloween watch. Oh, God. No, but I actually think it's a cute movie, but it's just not great as a continuation of My Little Pony.
Yeah.
You know, that I think that's just the final thing. As a movie, as a standalone movie, it's fine. Yeah. As a My Little Pony movie, not great.
Yeah.
I think that's the final conclusion, you know? Yeah. There's people saying they've already seen it 3 times.
How? I know, if I watch... No, I will not be watching it, because I feel like I will just get more annoyed. I remember after watching it for the first time, I was like... Still so much rage in me.
Yeah, no, honestly. Somebody said, some pony kill me. Some pony kill me. Yeah. I think a lot of people here are just kind of like...
Getting a piss out of it.
Yeah, but like, they're rating it high because it's like, it's so bad that I absolutely love it, you know, like... Whereas, yeah, to be fair, when I first saw the animation and kind of how they had like the My Little Pony figures in the back of one of the first screenshots, I was like... I'm quite hopeful for this actually, and then I saw the movie and I was like, yikes!
No, thank you. Thank you. Next.
Just overall, it's just
not the best.
Quite forgettable.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember what happened apart from.
No, I don't either.
No.
I just remember you seeing that bit of that pony obsession over crystals, and you're like, that's me.
No, honestly.
Sorry to any My Little Pony Generation 5 fans who've upset, but. We're gonna go rewatch the first episode of Generation 4, Friendship and Magic.
The My Little Pony.
Yeah, Friendship and Magic.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, do you wanna close off and just say...
close. Thank you for listening to our passion over the original My Little Ponies and our hatred for the new one. Hope you enjoyed. We have been your very humble host, Heather.
And Maya. Again, thank you for listening. And we were The Movie Mood, the podcast where we get you in the mood for movies.
Yay! Alright,
bye. Bye, ciao.